Hello and welcome to a demonstration of the customizing inputs in Whirligig. I'm going to start up Whirligig. I'm currently using the Steam version of Whirligig, which is the same as the Oculus version. Also using the Oculus Rift, and I'm going to be demonstrating it with the Oculus Touch. And also looking at some of the other controls. So this is the first time it's run, so I'm going to click through there and press F11 to make it full screen, to make it easier to look at. So as you can see, we have the standard setup here. I'm going to load up a video just to demonstrate what we have. So if I zoom up to the root, click on videos, and I'm going to go with Cosmos Laundromat First Class. I'm going to click into the middle, change it to cinema. Now we've got all these set to the default. And you can see there that the video is running as you'd expect. Now, I've been using the mouse. Now, if I pick up and look down, so I picked up the two controls here, press one of the keys. So as you can see here, I've got the two controllers in my hand. Now, these are touch controllers. All of the controllers work in a similar way. So if you can see here on the touch controllers that we have a laser pointer and a menu system on here as well. Now, in default, if I go down here, you can see here a device, and I can point the laser at it and press the trigger that's on the front of the controller, like so, and this brings up the customization of all of the actual options you have for each controller. Now, Whirligig supports mouse, gamepad, touch controllers, Vive controllers, and keyboard. This is the gamepad controllers, and this is the default that you get when you first start up Whirligig. Now, there are many options that aren't automatically connected to the gamepad. So if I can click on here, I can click on any of these, like so, and it brings up a list, and these are all the different options. Now, if I wanted to disable it completely, I could click on the top part, and it would remove that, so that button there would no longer do anything. I can click on there, and then I've got a whole list of all the different options, like so. I can choose any one of these. So as I'm using the touch controllers, now I've just changed there, so I could maybe change that to loop, I could change that to glue, and all this, and like, oh, I reset orientation. Now if I hit default, that takes it back to its original settings, the settings which it first had when it opened up. Each of the controllers, so if I click on the top of the menu, each one of the controllers has a default option. Now if I go to this menu here, now as you can see, they've got the standard setup. So if I hit default, the save and load is on there as well. And if I click off, now let's have a look. So that's the center of the joystick on the left hand side. Now, two things to note. One is that these controllers here, these connections here, and the trigger itself are automatically set to select, and this one is to change laser from left to right hand. Apart from those, which you can't change, all the rest are changeable. Apart from this one here, and this one here, which are also default options to take you to the Oculus menu. So if I look at this, now what have I got here? I've got Explorer here, so if I click away from this and look at the controller, now if I press Y on the controller, it brings up the Explorer, as you can see. So I press the outside of the menu to go back to the main menu, as you'd expect, and then click on there, and you can see that brings up the Explorer. Now if I press Explorer and look down on the list, what have I got in the list? I could change that to presets, like so. Now if I click off and press Y, it brings up presets now instead of Explorer. Click on that, click on default, and it changes it back to default. Something else that the actual the game Touch has over the Vive. So if I look at the Vive, you can see here I've got all the settings connected here. The Vive does not have different skins, but the Touch has different skins. So if I look at the controllers here, like so, I can click through and you can see There we go. And I've got currently got 8 different controllers, and these settings will change, will be saved as you close it and open it. So now I've changed it to these. When you close it and open it up again, it will be with these controllers and these settings in front of you. Something else to note is if I click on keyboard up here, keyboard is all of the keys. Now there's quite a few keys available on the keyboard. There are some in red, as you can see here, or pink. Now these are set to not be changeable, so you can't change any of the ones that are in red. So escape escapes out and cancels and quits, and 1 to 0 allows you to skip to different videos within your list of videos. Spacebar is selected, and it does actually say to it, so it's selected for play, pause and select. Now I can clear all of them, and then that will allow me to add them to my heart's content. So if I wanted that one, for instance, to be loop, I could then go there, drag it down, find loop video and set it to loop. Oh, go there, drag it down, loop video, and you can see there it now set to loop video. Or I could clear that. Oh, I've got to select it first, clear it, and then it would clear it. Or if I hit default, it'll put back all the default settings as it was before. And that's just an overview of the keyboard. That's an overview of changing the controls. All these controls get saved out, so they will be the same each time you load them back in again, or you can just or like I say, you can change the default. And I hope that helps if you're having problems with setting up the controls. So thank you very much, and I hope you look forward to checking out some of the other tutorials. Bye.